To throw is Purdy. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he will have a Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And another nice run here by Ramondre Stevenson. He's gotten off to a fast start, and I think coming into the season, there was some uncertainty about this Patriots offense, both at the quarterback position and just pretty much everywhere. But he has done a nice job being a reliable runner for this Patriots offense, especially early this season.
On first down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it. And he will score. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, New England. That his first touchdown this year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
He's got his man, the rookie from Florida. And he will go all the way. Rick Pearsall, touchdown Aviators.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. And that will be a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run once more with McCaffrey. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. On second down, Purdy. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
First and 10 for Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Purdy now on second down. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown Aviators. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Jones now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First and 10. He'll start on the ground with Stevenson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Back to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Patriots. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. Now Stevenson. And he's not going to get there. They stop him short, and this remains a 1-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
In a tight 1-point game in this first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones.
By the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll run out of the gun, and it's Stevenson. Now a second timeout called by the defense. Talk things over before third down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Couple of runs stopped behind the line, and now it's third and 17. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Throwing now on third and long. He'll go right and find his running back.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And they will remain down by 1.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. You just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now, faking the give. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On second down, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Purdy on first down. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So a very tight first half, a one-point game here at the break. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll give this to Stevenson, running right. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. A run here with Stevenson. Down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here now, 3rd and 5. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 3rd down, here's a run by Stevenson. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down. Is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play. And fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
Down the sideline to the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Purdy works out of the pistol. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score 80 yards for the touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll run. Stevenson.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the handoff, Stevenson running left. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. Here's Stevenson. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll go right back to Stevenson. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. They'll give running left. It is Stevenson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. They need one right now. 3rd and long. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Pats first down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3.
Well, that 3rd down stop sets up a big conversation on this sideline of the offense, Mike. You find yourself in 4th and short, but you're trailing. I think at this stage here in the 4th quarter, I got to send my kicking unit on, take the lead, and hopefully my defense can continue to get stops to pull this game out. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. They'll go play action, Purdy. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a truck play. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now he'll run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up a Patriots first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
And the Patriots first down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Gibson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. They'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Bourne. And he's going to have the Pats first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. And we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now Stevenson. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. on the give. This is Stevenson. Oh, he pumps up the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he is out of bounds, well shy of the marker. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. And they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one.